You are now tuned in to Hits 92.3, where we take great pride in personal expression of one's feelings, thoughts, or ideals. What you're getting ready to hear on this show are the opinions of the hosts and their guests, and they do not reflect the opinions of Hits 92.3 radio station, the brand, management, staff, their respective advertisers, parent companies, or affiliates. Now stay tuned as this show begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your friends and family will never know the truth. Like I up and left a good nigga out the blue. Already reaching out to women and the girls, I said forget it with you. Never seen to never understood. Wish I could hurt you, but you'll never know this pain. Wish I could change you, but for me you stay the same. Wish I could take your heart and rip it, that's the least of what I'm feeling. But you good cause you got hoes you can't complain to. Can't believe that I ever tried to save you. Straight from mommy to Diana's little baby. It's my fault, I can't admit it. Stay too long and too committed. Man, I should've fucked that one nigga, at least he had good credit. Every time I let some shit slide, my soul died. Every text message I seen, I swear my soul died. What I'ma have left to love on me now? Damn, I hope this shit just make your dad proud. And you ain't good for me, that's why I keep grinding. Wish this choice was harder, but you keep lying. We've been through so much, that shit don't mean nothing. When you fuck it up, that shit don't mean nothing. Now I'm back to loving me on my own. That's cool. I ain't even gotta pick up the phone. That's cool. I don't know now what I want from a nigga. That's cool. Cause I know I gotta grow on my own. That's cool. Let me feel good to be right in the zone. That's cool. Wish I could send it to everyone we know. That's cool. Tell your mama that her son is a hoe. And that's cool. Tell your mama that her son is a hoe. And that's cool. And that's cool. 100 times I don't look like a fool. Want the hoes to know it wasn't you. That nigga got something to prove. You thought that you win, but you lose. Baby can choose, be just a tool, but somehow you get used. Who knew this hate would run so deep? But who knew this love would just free me? If it's been this good, then I know that's better. That means gon' feel good when I find a nigga. Sad it won't be you. I'm sad it won't be you. I can't share good news on a good time, cause it still make me mad that you ain't mine. A sad and simple truth. It's finally the end of me and you. Now I'm back to loving me on my own. That's cool. I ain't even gotta pick up the phone. And that's cool. I don't know now what I want from a nigga. That's cool. Cause I know I gotta grow on my own. Yeah, that's cool. Let me feel good to be right in the zone. That's cool. Wish I could send it to everyone we know. That's cool. Tell your mama that her son is a hoe. That's cool. Tell your mama that her son is a hoe. That's cool. Now I'm back to loving me on my own. That's cool. I ain't even gotta pick up the phone. That's cool. I can worry about what I want from niggas. That's cool. If I don't know what I want on my own. That's cool. Damn, it feel good to be right in the zone. And that's cool. Wish I could send it to everyone you love. And that's cool. Tell your mama that her son is a hoe. And that's cool. Tell your mama that her son is a hoe. That's cool.
Do you leak when you laugh, cough, or sneeze? Do you have painless sex? Or do you have pelvic pain during or after a pregnancy? If you've answered yes, then I think I might be able to help you. Hi, my name is Dr. Carrie Roberts, and I'm a physical therapist that specializes in pelvic floor issues out of my office, Marone Pelvic Health. At Marone Pelvic Health, we can help you stop leaking, start enjoying sex again, and stop suffering in silence. Not only am I a physical therapist with over 20 years of experience, but I know firsthand what it feels like to live with pelvic health issues, and I know exactly what's needed to overcome those issues. If you would like your free phone consultation, please call me at 770-626-0050 or go to my website, Marone Pelvic Health, and that's MARRON pelvichealth.com.
I just want to run my business and do relationship with my friends, and that's it. That's it. That's it.
You are now tuned in to All Hustle and No Fear with your girl, the Hood Unicorn. Come on, let's go.
Back against the wall, last name against the rope. Middle finger stretched, if you thinking it's a joke. Tell my friend I'm about to blow, 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 about to blow.
Say, Sterling, you see they gonna hate, you understand me? I'm backstage at a show and this nigga, he mad than the motherfucker. Motherfucker went on before we did. He on the phone talking to his girl. I was like, ain't goddamn nigga, man. Matter of fact, bro, he did some shit like that. He said some shit like this.
Some nigga named him. Some nigga named him. Jay came out the blue. Jay came out the blue. Nigga stole our show. Stole our show. Now what we gonna do? Now what we gonna do?
Shit, nigga, let's jump.
Wait, hold up. Wait, hold up. You don't wanna do that, fo. He the one that brought out the hoe. Plus the team too deep. Too deep anyway. That too I tried. They're having field day. Some nigga named him. Jay came out the blue. Nigga stole our show. Now what we gonna do? Goddamn.
Sky people cheap, come in peace, bang, who shot ya? The one that told your mama, oh, it's cool, I'm a doctor. The one that told your brother, hell is pray with your papa. The one that told your sister, come here, girl, and I got you, then pop. The white niggas off the scene, if your whole family just cheering for me. Then show up at your bay house, girl, gon' taste these cheering for me. Can I get a ticket to your show? Will it? Hell no. But you can get a ticket to this dick, though. She like, babe, I really wanna hear Will flow. I forgot how a real nigga spit, though. Dear world, what happened to your incredible nigga? Incredible nigga used to be credible nigga. The credible nigga turning an edible nigga. He was a edible nigga, now he a vegetable nigga. He brain dead nigga, lost like fuck, ain't know what to do. When they heard Johnny 5 for the first time. Little nigga can't see me on this dope shit. Ask Pharrell and Robert, think about these blurred lines. Ask Kipper to your every day, why niggas hate? And Kipper look a nigga dead in the face. Say some real shit like they hate what they can't shake. What you get for being great, you had it coming from the gate. You can take it like a hoe, take it like a bitch, or show these niggas you ain't the one to be fucking with. I said cool, so it's killing with the flow. I sang to your chick. Text to the birds, now she singing on my dick. Ain't no need of being mad. What your ass need to do is be ready. How the woman skitty pants as the fans be the realest in the room. Rock and roll's coming soon. This nigga named Hen. I just came out the blue, yeah. I just stole your show, yeah. So tell me what you gon' do.
Now what we gonna do?
Oh, you say you gon' join me? Wait, hold up.
Wait, hold up.
You don't wanna do that, folks?
He the one that brought out the hoe.
Yeah. Plug my team too deep.
Plus the team too deep.
Too deep anyway. That too I tried. Yeah, have a field day. This nigga named Hen.
Some nigga named him.
I just came out the blue. I just stole your show.
Stole our show.
Shit, what you gon' do?
Goddamn.
I'll wait. Yeah. I ain't gon' worry my mind. Nigga wouldn't even do it for the vine. Goddamn.
I just want to run my business and do ratchet shit with my friends, and that's it.
You are now tuned in to All Hustle and No Fear with your girl, the Hood Unicorn. Come on, let's go.
Back against the wall, last name against the rope. Middle finger stretched, if you thinking it's a joke. Tell my friend I'm about to blow, 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 about to blow.
Good morning. How y'all doing out there? And how y'all been? I am your girl, Sunshine Reigns, a.k.a. Griselda Blanca, a.k.a. Uni the Motivator, a.k.a. the Party Starter. But you tune in each and every morning because I am your Hood Unicorn. I'm here to wake you up with positivity, motivation, current events, and a whole lot of laughter, okay? We're going to get this thing started because I know it's Friday, and on Fridays, you're usually used to me talking about we're going to talk some, you know what I'm saying, and it's fun and foolery and everything else. But this it is a make it make sense type of moment, but we got some people that's really going to talk to us about some things. All right. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for that. That's going to be a little bit later in the day. But as always, I want to start my day off by giving y'all a little bit of motivation. And I be having to remind myself that y'all ain't nothing but grown ass kids. Right. And if you are a grown-ass kid, I got to remember certain things that I remember with my children. One, I know that I can't tell them nothing once. I got to tell them some things over and over again. And two, you might not have digested the information the first time the way that it was supposed to come off. So you needed a second or a third time, some little rememories. Some rememories. That's what y'all needed. Y'all needed a few rememories. So I'm going to bring one back that I've given to you before. And it's because we're going into the second quarter, and it makes absolute sense that I'm bringing it back right now as I think about it. Okay. What's at the top of your paper? Remember in January when I asked y'all that? What's at the top of your paper? What is it that you're working on? What is that goal that you have? What is it that's in front of you that makes it feel like, you know what I'm saying, this is what you're working for, that you're not just moving around in circles over and over again for no reason? Like, what's at the top of your paper? I started this year off saying that at the top of my paper was I wanted to have my own office. Check. Bam. There it is. So then I thought to myself, well, dang, now I don't have nothing else at the top of my paper. I need to go rewrite the top of my paper. Now it's okay. It's okay if you haven't checked off whatever's at the top of your paper. It might take you a little bit longer. I'm totally surprised that I got mine checked off as fast as I did, okay? That wasn't nothing but the universe had lined up a sun, a moon, a couple of stars, and just dropped it in on me, and I went ahead and I was ready, right? But what's at the top of your paper? What are you working towards? What's important to you? What is it that is that thing? And I'm not talking about your job, your career, maybe, but I'm not talking about your job. I'm talking about that thing that you're pushing towards. Sometimes the thing at your top of your paper might be, not talking to your kids crazy no more, having a better relationship with your parent, being a better friend, you know what I'm saying? Getting to know yourself a little bit more. Some of y'all don't know yourselves and you mad that other people don't know you. That is the craziest thing. That is the craziest thing to me. How is it that you don't know how to be by yourself, enjoy your own existence, but you want somebody else to exist with you? Baby, let me tell you something. I love the hell out of me, okay? And me have a ball together, okay? So I ask you, when you get up every morning, when you are talking to yourself, when you are talking to God, what is it that you're asking for? What is it that you're dreaming about? What are you trying to make real? What is at the top of your paper? And are you writing it every day to remind yourself that this is what you're working towards? Because this is the second quarter, y'all. And I promise you, we going to blink and summer going to be over. And it's going to be August. And it's going to be the third quarter. Or the third quarter. Like, I promise you, as adults, time goes by a whole lot faster. My birthday get here a whole lot quicker than it did when I was 10. When I was 10, my birthday and Christmas took forever to get here. Now, I swear to God, I just bought school clothes. Why is they getting out of school next week? Like, you see what I'm saying? It move a lot faster for us now. You don't have time to play games. That's not me saying you don't have time for leisure and to relax and to enjoy life. That's different. I'm saying you don't have time to play games. So what's at the top of your paper? Because if you don't even know what you're working towards, you definitely ain't working towards nothing. If you don't have no goal, then you ain't got no plan. I had to change up the top of my paper. I added three new things. And it's crazy because I always be telling y'all, and folks be like, don't tell people what you working on. I don't give a damn. You're not about to stop me. Like, I'm going to still work on what I'm working on. What God said, what is meant for you will be for you. So even if I tell y'all what I'm working on, what you going to do? What you going to do? So I definitely want to, one thing I ain't going to tell y'all just because for legal reasons. So one thing I want to do is I want to get some paperwork in order. Okay, let's just say it that way. I want to get my paperwork in order because my paperwork ain't in order. And if your paperwork in order, your house ain't in order. So I got enough people around me telling me to do some things. So one thing at the top of my list is to get my paperwork in order. Another thing at the top of my list is I want a billboard. I want to drive down 285. I want to drive down 75, 85. I want to drive down 20 somewhere. And I want to see Hits 92.3 All hustle, no fear, like big as hell on a billboard. I do. And somebody out there is saying right now, that's easy. That's easy. Okay, hit me up. Help me. That's why I say things like this. You get more stuff done when the universe know what you want to get done. So I'm telling y'all, I want a billboard. That's at the top of my paper. And then I just realized, and I already told y'all, I just realized within the last couple of days that I really do want to buy a new house. And I think 45, I see myself at 45 years old, walking in, talking about this, I did this. I can feel the excitement in it. So those 3 things right now are at the top of my list. My question is, what's at the top of your list? And I'm going to keep asking you this question over and over and over again, because see, this is the beautiful thing about that list. It could be infinite. Can you imagine that? This list is so, it can be this paper that you writing on. It can just keep going forever, that you can just keep wanting new, different things. And as you accomplish things, you can get new things and keep doing other stuff. My list can just keep going forever, as long as I can just imagine something else that I can see myself doing or being or wanting or experiencing. What's at the top of your list? That's it. That's all I got. It wasn't a whole lot that I wanted to say, because I got a really, really great interview today, and I want to give as much time to that as possible. But I definitely just wanted to put it in y'all ear to remind y'all, because see, what happens is you start off doing what you're supposed to do, and then it kind of trails off. You kind of forget a little bit. You don't walk as much. You start eating carbs again, whatever it is, right? But I'm here to come back and to remind you and bring it back to the forefront that, hey, are you pulling out your note card? I don't have one in front of me. I know it's one in my office, but have you pulled out your note card? Are you still writing down the things that you need to accomplish for the day? Are you writing down at the top of your paper that big goal that you have your eyes set on? Are you still doing the things that you're supposed to be doing to get you to the places that you want to get to? Because they don't, real Mamba mentality don't just get there by wishing. It get there by fishing. Understand what I'm saying? You got to go actually put in that work. That was good. That was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one, though. Wait a minute. That was a good one. Reverend Reigns hit y'all with that one, because that was a good one. You don't get there by wishing. You got to go out and put in that work, baby. You get there by fishing for it. Okay? So what is you out there working towards? What are you doing? Another thing that's supposed to be at the top of my list, and maybe it's just like a subsetting or whatever, but I want to get into some new organizations. I want to meet new people. I want to get out there. I haven't done that so much. I need to bring that back to the top of my I'm going to do this list. But that's it. That's really all I had for y'all this morning. But what is at the top of your paper? Let's see. That camera unplugged. That is a sensitive camera. Admin Anitra is here. She said, good morning, loves. Welcome to the family Fridays. It's gonna be a little different today, and that's okay. Kimberly Wilson is here. She says, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Admin Anitra also said, my house is at the top of my paper. Also my book. Yeah, what's up with that? What's up with that? And then that's the other part of it as well. You have to have people around you that hold you accountable, that remind you. You know what I mean? If you got people around you in your corner they always make you feel like, oh, you doing that little book again, or, oh, that's what you want. Get rid of those people, because it's going to take so much longer for you to accomplish your goals. But if you have somebody around you that's like, oh, so what's chapter 2 about? Oh, so did you get the illustrations done yet? Oh, am I going to be in the forward? You know what I mean? You got people that's pushing you towards your greatness, that's asking you, that's holding you accountable. Oh, you get your shit done a whole lot quicker. But if you got people around you that's stopping you, and that's for all ages, y'all. whether you a child or an adult, you have to have people around you that are positive and they are pushing you forward to be a better person. And if you have people around you who are slowing you down, who not giving you that love that you deserve, you know what I'm saying, helping you love you on yourself, you got to let those people go. You got to let those people go. So again, that's all I got for y'all today. That's my little Reverend Reigns for today. I'm going to go ahead. We're going to play y'all some good music. And when we get back, we've got a great conversation for you. And it's so many different levels to this conversation because one, you know, you have the questions of just how did this happen? And then you have the questions of how did our government fall short and how did the people that we asked for help fall short? So, you know, at the top of my list for a while has been Sunshine really gonna get into that journalistic bag. You know what I'm saying? I'm really gonna start bringing in people where we could scoop the news, where we could scoop TMZ, where we could scoop TS Star Investigates. I don't know what we gonna call this. We gonna call this Hood News because I'm the Hood Unicorn. I don't know. We gonna figure it out. But I'm gonna have something cool anyways, let me play y'all some music. This is All Hustle No Fear on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. When we get back, we've got a great conversation for you today.
Hello, my name is Dr. Eddie Gordon.
With over 2 decades in higher education, specializing in corrections, criminology, and deviant behavior.
And I'm running for District 1 Clinton County Commissioner.
I'll fight for lower property taxes and provide opportunities for the homeless. Affordable housing is a right, not a privilege. Zoning decisions impact us all. I'll seek your input. Let's build a future where every voice is heard. Support our campaign for meaningful change. I'm Dr. Gordon, your advocate for a better community.
To get involved in my campaign, go to www.votedreddygordon.com. Make a contribution, whatever you can. If you feel like canvassing, let's do this together and join hands and make sure that our property taxes don't continuously keep on increasing. Thank you.
I could hold you in my arms forever, but it wouldn't be long enough. Time is of the essence, yeah, but I'm running out. Why can't I run away from you? Why can't I run away from you? No, just say you won't.
But of course, I'm having lover's remorse. Climax after climax, and now I'm looking for my drawers. Oh, they on the floor. See, I got a pre-rolled in the car. It's crazy how feelings can change between yesterday and tomorrow. Your late 20s, they got you all up in my business. You see younger women be less likely to question my intentions. You feeling my vibe, you know this shit you came by. Even though it's still shit I can't buy, I'm gon' try. See, these days it's either real friends or the yes friends. These days it's either wedding ring or it's chase my dream. Fucking right, and I got a bad thing for the night. And tomorrow's a different story. See, that's the story of my life. But
hold you in my arms forever, but it wouldn't be long enough. Time is of the essence, yeah, but I'm running out. Why can't I run away from you? Why can't I run away from you? No, just say you won't.
But of course, she always got a a voice. With social media temptation, it means I'll always have a choice. I'm psychologically pre-wired to be mentally sex crazed. It got me eating the groceries, thinking back to my I don't give head days. I was young and naive, I was stuck in my ways. She said, most niggas do it and I'm just not acting my age. I know you worked your ass off for that new ass. You gotta show the world, let your phone be the newscast. Give me some more. I'm getting high, thinking of all of the shit that we did on the low. My tenderoni from Tinder be giving the love below. A high key. You willing to try me? You willing to bypass all of my shortcomings and kamikaze?
I could hold you in
oh, I see.
my arms forever, but it wouldn't be long enough. Time is of the essence, yeah. But I'm running out, Why can't I run away from you? Why can't I run away from you? No, just say you won't.
Just say you won't. Just say you won't.
Feeling out of whack? Like your mind and body just aren't in sync? You are not alone. In today's busy world, it's easy to feel stressed, sluggish, or simply out of balance. That's where the Natural Way 365 comes in. We offer a range of holistic products designed to nurture your well-being from the inside out. From soothing herbal teas to invigorating body butters and nourishing supplements, the Natural Way 365 has something for everyone. They even have memberships for a more exclusive service. Free community days on every first and third Sunday of the month, as well as events. Get your tickets for the next Paint and Plant on the first Saturday in May. And don't forget to get your youth signed up for the garden workshop before the early bird special ends in May. Follow us on all social media platforms at The Natural Way 365 and The Natural Way 365 LLC Farms. Don't forget to shop online at www.thenaturalway365.com.
Can't let my heart show on my sleeve. I miss the cold yet from the streets. Spin round the block like I got beef. Baby, I'm like that, you gon' see. These are words I have information. You should want me to be more than another situation. You should want me to be more than another situation.
We double drinking, the vibe is peaking, we geeking. There's something speaking straight to my soul, fully breathing. She got the feeling like 90s R&B, I'm tweaking. To ever leave her, it probably never be a reason. A soul shaker, a twerker, a business owner. A real friend that's still cool if you don't talk, you grown up. A love pusher, peace empowerment, mamacita. Back when I met her, she was sipping a limerita. A forward thinker, still be throwing it back on me. And if I'm lacking, she gon' pick up that slack for me.
Can't let my heart show on my sleeve. Ain't miss the cold yet from the streets. Spin round the block like I got beef. Baby, I'm like that, you gon' see. These are words I have for information. You should want me to be more than another situation. You should want me to be more than another situation.
Big booty, slapping it when you get moody. Confident, you never tripping, I get groupie. Never dolo, ride with me even on promo. Album cover, even help me design logo. A fresher too, in it cause we got deeper roots. Remember boo, the balconies in our birthday suit. That yellow coupe, Los Angeles in that Pikachu. I peeked at you, and now I'll forever see the truth.
My heart show on my sleeve. I miss the cold yet from the streets. Spin round the block like I got beef. Baby, I'm like that, you gon' see. These are words I have for information. You should want me to be more than another situation. You should want me to be more than another situation. You should want me, but
All right. We are back. We're back. How you doing? I am Sunshine Rains, and we've got a great interview today. In the building with me, I have Miss BB. How are you doing today?
Doing well.
I found out about you through Dr. Eddie Gordon, and we were just having a conversation about Clayton County and the different services, different things going on in Clayton County. And he was saying how you should be able to reach out to the different politicians or the different people in power to be able to help you out.
Correct.
And he brought up a interesting story situation that if you go back and watch, my face is like, wait a minute, hold on. There's a lot of this that doesn't make sense. And he was like, would you like me to put you in contact with this lady? Yes, because I want to hear this story verbatim myself and just really capture what's going on. So let's start with, why did you give Dr. Eddie Gordon a call? What did you need help with?
I needed help with the case that I am misjudged on. It's been about 3 years now, waiting for a court date.
So this started in 2019?
2021.
2021. Okay. Dang, it did that. Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
You be thinking like 3 years ago was just like yesterday, but dang, it really is a long time. We really in 2024. Okay. All right. So what exactly happened?
Well, I got a call from the school for my daughter, indicating that she's acting out in class, not wanting to cooperate and do her class work. Can I come to the school?
Which, I mean, what grade was she in?
10th.
Okay, this is the daughter?
Yes.
Hello, how are you doing there, love bug? Okay, so you were in 10th grade?
Yeah, I was like the beginning of the 10th grade, first semester.
Okay. And of course, you know, they get to a certain age, they start smelling themselves, they dealing with all of the growing pains of growing up. People don't realize that growing up really is difficult. We try to act like they don't have nothing to do but just to go to school and come back home, but they are going through things, and we have to, as parents, help them through those things. And sometimes that means that you have to have course corrections, right? Yes. Okay, so the school called you up for you to course correct your child.
Correct.
Okay, which makes sense because you called me. I've had to go to the school and tell them I'm gonna check him out for a little bit. That's what I did. I just checked my son out for a little bit. We took a walk around the school grounds and then we came back in and I checked him back in. So what did you do?
Well, I addressed the situation at that time with the teacher and my daughter, just trying to get
on the school grounds.
Correct.
Okay.
Just trying to understand, is she needing extra help? Is she not receiving the help? And the teacher went forth to tell me he is putting forth effort to help her. She's refusing. She's just being defiant. Again, I approached her. I asked her, what is it that we could do to get you on board? She then strutted her shoulders to explain to me she just didn't want to be in that class. She didn't want to do the work.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. What's your name, love bug? Via. Okay, how you doing, Via?
I'm good.
For the parents out there, because this is a very unique situation. I can actually get your mindset and you can help us, right? Because I think all of us are dealing with, at some point when we get a teenager, those kids that just don't want to do it and we don't know how to get through to them. What is it? Why didn't you want to do the work? What was it? Explain. Help us understand.
So first, during that semester, I originally was taking Spanish.
Okay.
So with the Spanish, I think I had a problem with the Spanish teacher, got moved to French. When I got moved to the French class, like that same exact, I think it was 2 days afterwards, the man was like, we have to take a test. And I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I just got to the class. I barely got any grades in, so I didn't know. So I was just like, I mean, what am I taking a test that I know I'm going to fail for? Just give me the 0. I'll retake it or something. And apparently he called my mom and explained to her something else. And that really wasn't even the case. I just didn't know how to do no French work because I was still new to the class. I don't know French. I'm American. So, yeah, that's just what happened.
Okay. Looking back at it, would you have done anything differently? Would you have maybe, it's like, okay, I hear you say you'd rather just get the 0, right? Mm-hmm. Why not just take the test and see what was on the test? And even if you knew you were going to get a 0, just take the test anyway, because you can go talk to the teacher afterwards. I mean, he could have been a very reasonable person to understand. Yeah, I get it. But you at least put forth effort. I mean, you never know what might have been on the test. It could have been a test about food, and they would have asked about French fries and croissants. Them is all French words, but you know what I mean? Like, it could have been how to say your name in French. It's still your name. You know what I mean? So, without giving it the opportunity to try, how would you change things going forward? What did you learn from that?
Maybe I feel like I could have maybe took the test, even though I know 9 times out of 10 I was not going to pass. But I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I'm not sure what else I could have done during that situation. Like, at that point in time, I was just stuck in my ways. I ain't want to hear nothing from nobody. It's just, I mean, I think I was like 14, 15, maybe 15. Mm-hmm. Right now, I'm 17, and I feel like I probably could have grown from that situation during that point in time. But it's nothing that I could really change right now.
Okay. So what subsequently happened?
With her remarks, her body language, and her response to us trying to understand why she wanted to renege on taking the test, and her answers to me were insulting to me being a parent. Were very disrespectful to an adult, an authority who's trying to put forth effort. From what I was seeing in my eyesight, he was trying to help her. But me not knowing this transition from a Spanish class to the French class and taking tests, right away, I guess, to see where you're at, if you know anything, any information. It was very disturbing. I just reacted as if any other mother would. The child, acts out and gives you, kickback and shrugged shoulders, and I just reacted with the backslap.
Okay, so you, inside of the school, you hemmed her up, basically. You course corrected.
Correct.
All right, and what happened after that? See, you were supposed to check her out. No, but what happened after that?
After that, immediately we were separated. Authority was actually applauding me, saying that they needed more parents to act out like this and discipline their child, to get their child to recognize you don't do that. That's what we're missing in the school, discipline, as far as just having a resource of either communicating more to understand why the child is acting out, why the child doesn't want to respond. But the way that I took it, again, it was disrespect to me as a parent.
Right. And the thing about it is you have all of these parents, you have all of these teachers who are saying things like the kids are disrespectful, the kids don't listen, the kids, they don't want to do this, that, and the third. Okay, but what do you want me to do? Because I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And what I'm going to do is what you're not allowed to do. But then when I do those things, you have a problem with me. And, I definitely can see where it's a catch-22 for you. You're binding my hands as a parent, and you're saying I can't, course correct. And I'm using the words course correct because there's definitely a difference between discipline and abuse. Okay, there's a complete difference between that. And I would like to know from your standpoint, do you feel as though it was discipline or that it was abuse?
My mom doesn't abuse me. So
Okay.
I feel like it was discipline.
It was discipline. Okay. You do understand in the moment, if you have kids and you was in her position, do you feel as though you could understand? Not saying that you would react the same, just saying, do you think you could understand where she was coming from in that moment?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. And I'm not asking that because for any other reason than if this is, as we move along and explain to people, if this is the victim in the story and the victim don't feel victimized, again, what is we doing here? What is we doing here? So we've got some comments. Let's see what some of these comments are as we move forward. Let's see. Can her volume be adjusted? Can't hear as well as the host. Y'all got to speak up for me. Yeah,
Okay.
talking there loud. Yeah. Okay, so what happened next?
So I was
They
exited,
separated you?
Yep, from her, and just being applauded. It was literally a shocker to me that the police at the school was just happy that I did
The resource
fine.
officer.
Yeah,
Okay.
that way
Okay.
because of other kids that are acting out. They don't normally and typically see, their parents
Mhm.
chastising them or trying to resolve the matter.
Course correction.
Yes.
Okay.
So
But they
there-
were telling you had to leave though.
No, not at that time.
Okay.
They were telling me to wait.
Okay.
Because there was just one administrative who was enforcing charges. My daughter had braces on her teeth at this time.
Okay.
So when the back slap came about, it cut her lips.
Okay. So it looked as if she was injured.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Did she have to have stitches or anything or
Not
go to
at
the
all.
hospital?
Not at all.
Okay. So it wasn't anything that was detrimental to her.
Right.
Okay. Bet. So this particular administrator, what school was this? Or is this Forest Park
High School?
Okay. This administrator, what has happened since then? What happened after that?
This administrator actually has left the school from what I've been told at this time. They had a lot of complaints with this individual. So they had her, I guess, resign. However,
No, actually, she had got cancer and she had she had to leave the school to go do treatment and everything.
Okay.
and she got work.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So she held on to pressing charges against you.
Correct.
All right. And so were you arrested?
I was
At the school?
at the school.
Wow. Tell us what happened.
So again, just waiting around for them to make the decision if I was going to be arrested or not. Then they came back and informed me I am. They're going to try to do it to the lowest degree if they could, which they did it at simple battery, family battery.
Okay. And what exactly does that mean?
That at this time means that I am a abusive parent.
And so you had to go to jail?
Had to go to jail.
How long were you in for?
About 24 hours and some.
Okay. So you were able to bond out.
Correct.
All right. And what did they do with V?
They called the next guardian, which was my mother.
Okay.
She came, she got her. The officers explained that they're going to have to remove her out of my home. My mother agreed to take her until they found placement for her because my mother couldn't take her in.
Okay. And so basically Clayton County said that they're going to remove her from the home.
Correct.
And they're going to put her in, but you have another child. So were they going to remove both children or just the one?
I don't know.
They
They just removed me.
So they just removed you.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically what happened that day, the police took you. Can you tell me what happened on your end?
Okay, so after that happened, they had me waiting at the school till like maybe 8-9 o'clock until my grandmother had got off from work. And
That evening?
Yeah, that evening. My grandma had to come get
Wait a
me.
minute. Who stayed at the school with you till 9
The
o'clock?
officers, just basically the resource officers. It was no principal there. It was nobody there, just the officers. And they had me waiting inside of the room for all that time. And then my grandma came to get me. And she basically took me to her house. And my sister was with my mother's friend who actually helped bond her out. So, yeah. That's what happened.
Okay. So you get bonded out. And what happens next? Because this is where it gets kind of weird.
You stand up in front of the judge on the bond video camera.
Okay. Because this was during COVID.
Correct.
Okay.
So the judge at that point in time instructed me that my bond is XYZ. The restrictions on the bond is to stay away from Travia McKay.
Stay away how? That's your kid.
Stay away. Absolutely, directly, or indirectly as far as what the paperwork is saying.
And this says by mail, email, paper, telephone, even third person, a person from the third person from the person from home, work, place, not limited, and not and immediate family members of witness, including but not limited to.
Mm-hmm.
And the defendant may not violate any laws while on bond. So you can't even get into a car accident or anything because you out on bond. You could. Okay. All right. So technically, this is still in place, right? This order is still in place right now. But she came with you.
Correct.
Explain this to me.
At this point in time, I got a call right after I bonded out from the officer of Clayton County asking if I would allow Travia back in the home with me because they had no placement for her.
So after you went to your grandma's house, how long were you there?
Maybe about not even a full day, honestly. Maybe just that night going on to maybe 2-3 o'clock. And then my mom called me and she said she was out. And did you get me or did grandma take me?
You remember mama came and brought you to me?
Yeah, grandma had took me to her and we basically had a sit down and had a conversation about what had happened and how things need to be now. And yeah, it wasn't even a full day.
And so, but the police approved this.
Yeah, and defects. Could then defects call you?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So explain this to me because the judge said y'all can't have no order. Y'all can't be around each other. But the police and defects overrode this decision and brought the baby back to your house.
Yes, they did.
Explain this to me. Please explain this to me.
So from what I'm aware of, the bond stipulations should have been changed, remodified once the officer contacted me. This is what the procedure is if they have a child that they do not have placement for.
And why doesn't Clayton County have placement? Why?
I don't know.
Where should they have taken her is the question. Should she have been put in a foster care? Would they have taken her to something like YDC or something like that? Where would they have taken her anyway? Would be my question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm trying to put this together in my head the same way y'all are. So she comes back home.
Mm-hmm.
Now what's up? Because this has been 3 years ago.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Were there any
defects out to the home about 5 times? I got about 5 or 6 cases of checking the home. Everything was cleared. They got the notification on that. The police defects closed out the case. And ever since, there's never been any other checkup. No one has never came back to follow up to see if she still lives with me or anything of the nature. And no court date. I have no court date. I've never gotten arraignment. I paid for a lawyer the second year.
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna talk about that. First of all, let's talk about some of the stuff that you guys did. Because I looked over all this paperwork. I read through all this. I did my due diligence, y'all. Okay. You've been to family therapy.
Correct. Bethany Christian Services.
Individual therapy.
Mm-hmm.
And that was also court ordered.
Nothing. Because I have never been to court. I've never.
So y'all did that just.
We did that voluntarily.
Okay.
I took it upon myself to help my children. I went and found the resources. I did my due diligence and research and found an organization that could help me after Clayton County telling me there are no resources. I said it has to be. It has to be some type of counseling available. Family counseling, individual. Let's find this. I found it. I did my work. We went into counseling for a year after the fact of me being released. I did my own counseling. I resolved this matter for me and my children. I put my daughter on the right path. My daughter took interest in doing hair. I put her on the right path. Gave her an assignment. Told her, stick to it. Let's see what you get from this.
And so how are y'all now?
We're fine.
Y'all
Just taking it
better?
day by day, trying to learn each other and just try to understand like where each person is coming from. We learn not to like just argue about, crazy things. Just talk about it. Like sometimes you don't have to yell, get upset, cry, or anything like that. Just talk. And that's just how we are. We just try to talk about things.
So here we are 3 years later, and you about to graduate.
Mm-hmm.
You graduate this year. You done.
Yeah, 23 more days.
Don't you count down like that?
23 more days.
Don't you count down like that? Because it's a blessing and a curse for a parent to see their baby graduate. Because great, we done. Oh God, we done. But damn, that's my baby. That's my baby. You in limbo because you don't know if you can go to the graduation.
There you have it. I don't know if today, if an officer was to come in here, they may arrest me now. I'm in violation. I don't know. It's very contradicting.
So it's like if something happens and they pull your record or whatever, they'll see that you have because it's not a TPO, it's a no contact order, right?
Correct.
Okay, so you have a no contact order against this person and y'all are around each other.
Live together. I've continued to raise her.
You don't have anything from the police saying that they were releasing her back into your custody?
Just word of mouth. It was a phone call.
Yeah, it was a call.
Oh, that's sick. So, okay, wait a minute. But you had a lawyer to help you navigate all of this, help you figure this out, because that's exactly the next thing somebody's saying, right? Like, girl, you need to get a lawyer,
right,
to get somebody to help you, because obviously this is something somebody with some degrees need to get into. So what happened with your lawyer? Where's she at?
Aisha,
or he?
Aisha Amin-Ra.
Okay.
Is the attorney.
Okay.
Aisha Amin-Ra.
And you hired her yourself. This isn't a public pretender, a court appointed nothing. This is somebody that you pay your hard-earned dollars to.
Yes.
Okay, what happened with Aisha? Come on, tell me about Aisha.
I started off with Miss Amin-Ra just asking, can I at least get a court date? Weeks, months went by. She could not respond. She was on vacation. She was waiting for a response from Clayton County. They're behind. Court system is behind. This is what I've just been told. For about 6 months, she just couldn't get a response. Finally, she did get a response to say they're asking, can she go to counseling? She turns in the paper. She's already done that.
Mm-hmm.
They come back at her. They say, we're going to look at her background. We're checking. They did it. I've never been a felon. They have nothing.
Mm-hmm.
They come back at her. They say, well, we're looking into it because the child was bleeding. We're trying to just, find out how this occurred. She comes back again. She say, I don't feel that they have anything, but they're just prolonging. So it's just out of my control. At this time, I told Miss Amin-Ra, I need results.
Yeah, because what am I paying you for? Because you still having to pay her for every time she go back and answer something again, right?
It started off with $2,500.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Plus whatever you had to pay for your bond.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. And to still avail nothing. She was able to do nothing for me. I had to ask her to remove herself from my case.
Okay, so you got her off your case and you got somebody else.
Correct.
Okay, but I read everything. She didn't get off your case. She didn't get off your case. Tell them what happened.
I asked, provide me the papers so I could turn it into the courts.
Mm-hmm.
She indicated she did that already.
Mm-hmm.
Weeks went past again. No response. Clayton County courts say they do not have the paperwork. I say, Lord Jesus, help me. I took it upon myself again to reach out to her via email. Please provide these documents you're saying you turned in. They're saying they have nothing. We're going back and forth to still reveal just yesterday, literally.
Really? Just yesterday? What did you? It does say
that?
April 11th, received and filed. So just yesterday, she finally put her signature on it? Because the other ones didn't have her signature on it.
Nothing.
So she finally, as of yesterday,
provided these documents
saying
for me to turn into the courts.
So she didn't even turn it in.
No, she did not.
Okay, so now you can get another lawyer.
Correct.
To try to help you finish this.
If need be.
But the thing about it is, when do you turn 18?
August 19th.
So soon as she turned 18, don't it just fall off?
Nope.
What you mean, no?
We're in juvenile system courts. It doesn't matter until it goes in front of a judge.
Yeah.
So she could be 21 and still have this, like y'all still could be dealing with this? No, you're not. 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 No, you're not telling me that. No, you're not. Are you serious?
Yes.
No court case. Just no response. Nobody called out to check on me.
So if she really was an abusive parent,
yeah.
So let's look at this on the other end. If she really was an abusive parent, not only did you put the child back into the abusive situation, but you put the kid back. But they did send defects out there. We will say that they did send defects out there. But technically, y'all could have made it. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know I didn't say nothing right there, but those who understood. You know what I said.
Yeah.
But so where do we go from here? What was but before we go there, let's go ahead and read some of these comments, because the first one I see is admin Anitra said, wait a minute now, this is crazy. And she's so into court cases and stuff. So I know she's just sitting here like, wait a minute, just really into this. Let's see. Let's see. Marie Blakely said, yes, the system will call you for everything related to the child, but will also police your response. Anna Couture Noel said, as a child, I wouldn't have wanted to take a test in a new class that I had never been in either, but to be honest, but I wish V would have communicated the transitions she experienced in school. I really agree with this one as well. Like I said, what I would have said to my kid was, if you was going to fail it anyway, just take the damn test so that they would have left you alone. Sometimes it's easier to just, deal with it on the back end. You could have came home to me and been like, hey man, I had to take a test and I was only in class for 2 days. And I'd been like, well, that's dumb. And they'd been like, yeah, exactly. And then I could have went to the teacher and talked to him. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But it's also, remember when I said learning and growing pains? You have to be put in situations to learn how to deal with situations. That's why I be like, elementary, junior high, and high school is not just about learning the things that they're putting in the books. It's also about learning how to navigate people and society. You have to learn how to deal with people who are authoritative figures, i.e. your boss. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? No, you can't talk crazy to your boss like this, but it's ways that you can, you know what I'm saying, fix the situation and go around them when you know your boss is stupid.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But you have to learn how to do those things, and you have to be put in different situations. As kids, y'all have to learn how to advocate for yourself, how to articulate your emotions and your feelings. That's something that kids, their frontal lobe isn't developed. They have to learn how to do it. And as adults, sometimes we put ourselves in their situation knowing what we know instead of thinking how they think. That's why I asked her, okay, looking back at it now, what have you learned from that? Did you get something where you can use that later and say, okay, you know what? I remember when this happened. I don't want to go through all that again. Just give me the damn test. I do it. It's stupid. Yep. A, B, I don't know. Yeah. C, F, D. Here. You failed. No, I knew I was.
Right.
I told your dumb ass I was.
Right. Literally.
You know what I mean?
I know.
Like, I wrote it in Spanish because that's the class I just came from.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and I get it. I do. I get it. So, let's see. Killer Nation said, why didn't they take the other kid also if she's abusive? That's a great question. Mm-hmm. That's a great question. but they can't go to court to pose that question to be able to be like, it can't be that bad because y'all left me with one. Like, because it's 3 years later and she hasn't been to court. Again, they had defects come to their house 5 different times. I'm sure this baby was there.
Yes.
You know, fed, look clean, you know what I'm saying? Taken care of. You got toys and stuff, huh? I bet you got video games and everything. Yeah. It probably would have screamed, you went kicking and screaming if you would have tried to take her. Mm-hmm. But they ain't had the opportunity to go before the judge and to present their argument. That's part of the judicial system. Clayton County is falling short here. You are bringing charges upon people who are not having the opportunity to be able to go before a judge and to plead their case and to get a resolve. This should not, the fact that when she turns 18, it don't fall off is killing me. The fact that when she becomes an adult, that it don't go away is killing me.
Yeah.
Because this literally says, the defendant must not violate any laws while out on bond. That means if she get into an argument with somebody else and get arrested, that's violating the law. So if she get into an argument with a Karen and it's not even her fault and they decide to arrest her, she going to jail. Y'all understand that? Or am I the only one who understand that? This is why she trying to get this resolved, Clayton County. Hello, Clayton County. Where is you at? Because this don't make sense to me. Marie says that's too harsh of a punishment for the offense. She ain't got a punishment yet, though. That's the point. This ain't the punishment. This is just the limbo in waiting. She got to go to court to get punished. The punishment is still up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got punished yet. That's what I'm really like.
I don't understand.
Yeah, she ain't been punished yet. This is just the. This is the repercussions of the first action. This ain't even.
It's nothing. It's just the beginning. I'm still waiting as if this is fresh.
Anna says that is humiliating, unfair, and disgusting to arrest this woman for disciplining a child that they couldn't discipline themselves. Then have the girl waiting until 8 or 9 o'clock after she witnessed her mom get arrested. Yeah, how was that? How was that? Knowing that your mom was going to jail, not to make it sound like this, but knowing your mom was going to jail because of something that you did.
I mean, I really didn't see it because, like, when they broke up the fight, I can't even remember, honestly. I think they took me to the office or something. So I really didn't witness her going to the car.
Okay.
Because they took me in the back. So I really didn't see
You didn't get to see. Okay. Well, and that's a good thing because at least you know that your kid don't have the image of you being arrested or in handcuffs or anything like that, because that's never an image that we want our child to be able to have of us or to see us in certain situations. So I definitely that's a blessing in disguise. You know, you got to take the good with the bad. So, you know, let's see. Marie said, right. How do you remove a child from their home and then not have placement? Make that make sense. Yeah, because that makes me question all of the other kids that you're taking out of homes that actually need to be taken out of their home.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you doing with the kids that actually need a place to stay? Where are they going? Clayton County? Make that make sense. That's the question.
Clayton County system has failed me. They have failed me. I had to go ahead and find my own resources without them giving me paperwork to do it. I took it upon myself to revise this, to get this going in a better way. I didn't want my child to continue in the path she was going, being just, you know,
a kid, just being a kid. Let's keep it at, like, I don't even want to put nothing on this baby like that. Ain't nothing wrong with her. She was 14, 15, 16. If you ain't never had to knuck if you buck on a 14, 15 or 16-year-old, congratulations. But I got a 13-year-old at the house right now. And I'm telling you.
It's challenging.
Baby.
It's challenging. So
this is the hardest thing I've ever experienced because you can't do certain stuff to them. And so you have to figure out ways to get through to this little human. This is a mini human. This, everybody call them kids like that's different. No, they just mini humans. And you have to figure out a way to get information into them for them to understand while they're still trying to understand and cope with all of this, everything else. I tell people all the time, you are not an adult until you are in control.
That's right.
Kids are not in control. Life happens to kids, and they have to just deal with that and deal with the emotions that come with the fact that they don't have a say-so.
Right.
You know what I mean? Listen to how this all started. She said, I didn't want to take this dumbass test because I knew I was going to fail. She didn't have a say-so. She had absolutely no control. And so not having a frontal lobe that was developed, she couldn't think of a way to be able to handle the situation the way an adult would. So she did what? She handled it in the way that she understood how to handle it, like a child.
Right.
And what happened? She needed course correction to understand this ain't how we do that. And guess what? Teachers can't do that. That's not their job. That's not their job. Not only that, a lot of y'all, I don't want y'all to course correct my kid. I'll do it. Call me. The way I don't know about you now, but the way these teachers have my cell phone number and the way I be like, hand Georgie the phone. Just hand him the phone and you walk away.
Right.
Give him the phone.
Right.
And I'm on the phone like, do you need personal attention? Because I'll come up to this school right now and give you some personalized attention. And I promise you, it's not going to be fun for neither one of us.
Right.
But that's what you have to do. Because right now you got kids snatching wigs off a teacher's head, fighting teachers because they took their cell phone away, fighting other kids, bringing guns to school, doing everything else. We need parents that are willing to take that extra step and say, don't worry about it. I'm going to call off of work. I'll be there. I'm going to spend the day in class with you. Since you got an issue, I'm going to come spend the day in class with you.
That's right. That's right. We need more of that in place.
You mad because the teachers won't be at the PTA meeting. I don't need to be at the PTA meeting. I need to be right here.
Yes.
Right here, right now.
Yes.
I don't need to be at the PTA meeting, but you call my phone and tell me that they know habla español. And guess what? Aquí.
That's it. That's
I don't speak French. I do speak.
Right.
I would have failed that test too, but I would have took it. I would have took it.
I mean, I wish I would have took it too, because then everything could have been avoided. I mean, you could call home at the end of the day and say I failed it.
Yeah.
At least it would have been at home, not at school, because it'd be wrong place.
Yeah, come into the mics more. But yeah, but you understand that now, and I don't hold that against you, baby. Yeah. I really don't. I don't hold that against you in no way, shape, form, or fashion, because I got a past too. I had to grow up too. I went through some things too. And that's one of the things that is kind of hard with adults sometimes, is that they forget what it's like to be a kid. Right. They forget the things that you guys have to deal with and go through. You know what I mean? Right. I got a friend right now going through some things, and you just be like, come on, friend, bring it in and give me a hug. And on her end, she's like, and this ain't even got nothing to do with boys yet. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even talking boys yet. We just talking growing, the mental of growing up and dealing with. I want y'all to look at it like that more. It's an issue of control.
That's it.
Them not having any control and wanting it, and you trying to keep control and knowing when to release that control. Because see, that's a problem too. You got a lot of parents that want to stay in control over everything, and you've got to slowly allow them.
Yes, to make their own decisions.
Right.
Yeah.
Because what were you teaching them?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? The next time this happens, she learned a lesson. She'll definitely go about it differently. Not just her, but I bet you look at this situation differently too. How has this, because you haven't said nothing, and that's okay. I get it. But what's your name?
Trinika.
How you doing, Trinika?
Good.
How did this situation affect you, baby?
It was just me, my mom, friend, trying to help her get out of jail and get off bond.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you actually saw your mom in that situation? No, you didn't. You didn't get to see her in jail or getting out or anything like that. Okay, good. But how does it make it look? How do you feel when you're in school, when you're dealing with your teachers, when you're feeling like, you know, you want to lash out or you're upset? How does that change for you, or what's your outlook now?
They let me out of class. They let me go to the front office. So a friend came and get me.
Mm-hmm.
So they released me because they knew what was happening.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, now that it's years later and you still in school, how do you handle school now? Do you handle school a little bit differently? Do you?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, you make different decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, understandable. Because once you see something, you can't, you can't let that go.
Right.
Let's see. Anna said, tell me these lawmakers didn't just contradict themselves. And
Correct.
That's exactly what it sounds like. It's exactly what it sounds like. For real. Killer Nation said, every child has the right to family. What I don't understand was, why was she taken from her? Did the child report child abusing case? Okay, what I think you're trying to say is basically who reported it. There was an administrator at the school that there were officers there when it happened, and the officers didn't want to press charges against her. But there was a school administrator, like a counselor or
Miss Salgato.
There we go.
Never forget her
She just
name.
worked in the front office. It wasn't even like an administrator. She just worked in the front office and just
Mrs. Salgato.
Yeah.
Was she Caucasian?
Yeah, she was a white lady.
Spanish.
Hispanic.
Hispanic?
That last name
mixed.
definitely sounds okay, but she
Salgato.
wasn't of African American descent.
No.
Okay, so this person decided to take it upon themselves to say, no, we want to push those charges through. So acting as this is the thing, when you work at a school, you have a duty in most situations to report abuse, right? So if you think it's abuse, that's why Black people teach their kids, don't go to school telling my business.
Right.
Don't go to school telling these teachers nothing, because if it sounds like it, they can just bring a charge up on you. That's within their power. Like, that's within their duty as teachers. And so, or administrators or stewards of the school. Let's just say it like that, right? So this lady decided that, no, she hit her, so we want to press those charges. And that's how the charges got pressed.
Correct.
Let's see. Killer says, but as a man of law or woman of law, don't you supposed to interrogate the child before the arrest?
Correct.
Yeah, there really wasn't no interrogation. They just grabbed me, put me in a room, left me there for hours, and that was it until my grandma came and get me.
And then also, if they witnessed it, they don't have to interrogate her, because they can go off of their own account of the situation. So yeah. I think Clayco messed up on this one too, admin Anitra. Anna Couture said, right, that's what I'm saying. If she was so abusive, what kind of protection are they providing her by placing her back with her abuser? We definitely curious on that one, because that doesn't make sense at all. Admin Anitra said, yeah, Bobby Ray beat the hell out of his kids and he don't have no charges. Make it make sense. They can't never be serious. They can't never be serious. Derek Lighton said, Clayton County is a real joke. They only have one agenda. That's prosecution and persecution of the family nucleus, not considering that children oftentimes make poor choices. Yeah, I agree. Marie was referring to the arrest when she was talking about harsh punishment. That is a harsh punishment.
Yes.
Hello, Kimberly. How you doing? Anna also says, exactly. The problem is the government, school officials, and anybody in a position of power wanting to control everything. They want to control how someone parents their child. And this is the part that irritates my soul. If she didn't come up there to discipline this child, they would have been 38 hot, because now you just don't give a damn. She would have been one of them parents that don't give a damn. But because she actually cared and came up here, and I'm always going to use this terminology, course correction. She didn't come up there to beat her child. She didn't come up there to abuse her child. impossible even using the word discipline. When you think of discipline, you think of some sort of punishment. I don't think she actually went up to the school to discipline her child. She went up to the school to give her child course correction. Y'all said she not paying attention. She not listening. Let me come up here to talk to her to figure out what's going on. Now, when she got there, she saw all of this. And that needed discipline. We were beyond course correction at that point. That needed to be, we need to bring you back in here. You know what I mean? And she is still human, just like this child is human and going through things. This is a parent that, I get it. You're supposed to be a parent and above reproach. I don't know what parents is like that. Even Joe Jackson had them damn boys moving them bricks.
Yes.
Even Joe had them boys moving them damn bricks and fighting in the backyard. So I don't know why y'all don't expect parents to be humans as well and to have emotions and to get frustrated and to sometimes make bad choices because they have lost control or don't have the or want to bring control back. Like, we're human. We're not going to get this right every single time. And I think the cops had it right at first.
Correct.
And they should have had some kind of way that they could have made that other lady stand down. Because this could have been avoided had that lady not stood down. And my question is, can you sue her?
Right. I wonder. But
because that's what you know me, I'm about to take it to the person who made all of this happen. I'm about to mess with you, lady, because I bet not never see you in the streets. But then again, she can, because you got this and you can't do nothing to her. You can't do nothing because God dog. Whoo, let's see. Hello, Doobie. How you doing? What's up, cuzzo? Anna said, being honest, I would have had the same reaction as Via. I would have went further and questioned the teacher's logic. If her attitude would have been different, it would have had a different outcome. And that's exactly what I'm saying. She just didn't have the I don't want to say the knowledge base, but she didn't have the tools yet to be able to address the situation like that.
I don't think I was mature enough
at
that point in time. I just was like, maybe I wouldn't say on go, but I kind of was on go. Like, I snap on anybody. Like,
and that's hormones.
That's just how I was.
That's hormones. There's a lot of them flowing, and you ain't learned how to, keep them in check. We be feeling like that too as adults. We call it seeing red. We just know, a lot of us know to count. You be like 1, 2, 4, 17, 22. But you got it. You know what I'm saying? But you understand that now because you went through therapy. Somebody else was able to get to you in a way and teach you and help you to, deal with those situations. Right. So again, I don't blame you in any kind of way. I see you as being a child doing what childs do. That's just what childs do. They do stuff like that. Let's see. Kimberly has a question. She says, why is the child still in the home and mom is still being told she cannot attend her graduation? Someone has dropped the ball and missed important steps. Now, this is what I think right here. She hasn't necessarily been told that she can't go to the graduation, but it looms over her head because if at any point anybody wanted to check if what's the lady's name from the office?
Salgato.
If Salgato is at the graduation and she sees her and she know that this ain't been resolved, she already done got called the folks on her once. She can call the folks on her again. You know what I mean? Like the fact that it don't fall off when she turned 18. So what? She can't go to her wedding? That's a question.
There you have it.
You know what I'm saying? So when she had babies, she can't go to the hospital. Like, how long does this loom over her head? How long does she have to deal with this? That's the real question at this point. Like, that's the one that's kicking me in the face. We got Fee Butterflies here saying, why didn't the school work it out with the mother and the child before calling the authorities? How was the relationship with the counselors and the family? And why is DFACS always called on parents trying to be good parents? That's what I assumed she was about to say. Okay, so just to recoup, the authorities were technically already there because the person who pressed charges was a school, we're going to call her a school administrator. I feel what you're saying, no, but she was someone who worked in the school, and the police, as in the school resource officers who are usually off-duty APD officers or whatnot, they were already on scene. So no one called authorities. They were already there. How was the relationship with the counselors and the family? Most schools only have a counselor in it at this point, and that's not enough to be able to hit up all the kids. And no, it's not like when we was in school. I knew my resource counselor. The personal contact with these kids is not the same. And why is DFACS always called on parent? Well, we already know it depends on how you look. If DFACS is called on you, let's just be honest.
Seriously,
you know what I'm saying? Let's see. DeAndrea, hey, how are you doing? She says, we are all human. My son is 6'3" and I'm 5'6". I can't discipline him. I truly give it to God because the law ain't schnit. And I always remember what Shaq's mama said. She said, she told him, I got this broom and I got this gun. You could decide which one I'm going to discipline you with today.
There you have it.
I'm just saying, like, hey, you know, when it comes to them boys, I tell anybody, do what you got to do. But if you can stay together with your man, when it comes to them boys, at a certain age, I told my husband, you better start doing some push-ups.
Yes.
Cause somebody gonna have to, I'm not gonna do it. He already looking me in my face and I feel disrespected. My son done got a little growth spurt on him. And now we kind of like eye to eye with my 5'2" self.
Yes.
And he walked past me and looked me in the eye and said, I feel disrespected.
Exactly.
That was disrespectful. He said, what did I do? I said, you didn't look up to me. You looked me dead in my eye. You little disrespectful ass.
Oh, Lord.
He too tall for that. I don't like that. I ain't like that at all. Let's see. Killer Nation says sue her. Sue her.
I wonder if I could.
Yeah,
I just don't know.
DeAndrea said it too. Sue Sargato. I'm with you. I'm with you. Interference, custodial interference. What else? Let me think. Hold on, let me get into my lawyer brain. Where my lawyers at? Because custodial interference is the very first one that I think of.
Okay.
And the reason why is because the police didn't want to press charges. So why did you feel so inclined that you could supersede people who know the law?
Right.
And because of that, all of this has transpired.
Right.
If not, I try to at least take her to civil court and charge her for my lawyer fees and everything else. Because Alan is here. Hey, Alan. He said, did the police ask the teacher? Did she ask the question? Did she question the child? Is there any history of abuse in the home before calling, or does she feel safe at home before calling the police? V said they didn't really interrogate her, ask her too many questions, but they did have DFACS come to the house 5 times, where DFACS definitely would have asked them questions and definitely would have saw that it was a loving, nurturing environment. One of them 5 times that DFACS would have came, they would have removed the children.
Right.
See, this is a never-ending cycle of this don't make no damn sense. That's why we did this today, because this don't make no damn sense. What you are telling me is the child ain't safe to be in my custody, but you gave the child back to me the same day that you took the child away from me. I done took the kid and we all done got some sort of therapy and we all done been through some sort of counseling, but we ain't been to court to resolve this situation. Make this make sense, Clayton County. How y'all gonna fix this, Clayton County? Because this need to be fixed.
Yeah. It's bad. What if I was a parent that just would have given up? What if I was a parent who didn't feel the need to even pursue to try to get my daughter in line, to get her in a better head state of mind on how to make the judgments, how to handle different situations? I did it. I found the resources. Clayton County told me there was nothing available, nothing they could do.
And the resources that you found were in Clayton County, right? I just want to say that the resources that you found were in Clayton County. Like you didn't have to go to Fulton County and do this. They was in Clayco.
Correct.
Okay. But Clayton County, you don't know about the resources that you have in your city. This makes sense.
And then after completing the counseling and turning in the documents to them, you still rebuttal to try to find something else. What else can we give her? What else can we say we need her to show us?
Where's the justice in that? That's not justice. That's just trying to be punitive. There's no justice in that. That's just trying to, basically, you want to find a way to harass or to penalize somebody for doing exactly what you want them to do, which is raise their children.
Right.
Come to the front of the congregation, Clayton County. I got questions. I need answers. I need answers on this one. Let's see. Admin Anitra said, let's sue Clayton County too. The anguish and anxiety you had to deal with for the last 3 years. This is ridiculous. Where's Ben Crump? Hey, Ben. Hey, Ben. It's somebody out there who might want to take this on, though, and make this make sense, though.
Correct.
Because I'm all for a resolution on this one, because this don't make sense.
Anxiety, we've been dealing with over numerous times. High blood pressure at this point of time. God knows whatever else. But we're staying and trying to keep a positive outlook about this. I'm just going to continue the fight to keep my daughters in line. Clayton County has to see me. They have to put me on calendar. I at least need an arraignment. I need something. I'm getting nothing. There's silence. Yeah. We're still overcrowded.
It's gotta be a judge out there somewhere in Clayton County. Clayton County judges. It's somebody out there who you need to bring this before your court. Where's the court clerk at when we need one? Because DeAndrea, make this make sense.
Right.
I need somebody to help me make this make sense. Fee Butterfly said the school social worker was also able to be involved to refer services. What happened with the school county district? So did the school do anything else afterwards? Has the school been involved in any?
They told me never return again.
Yeah, she's banned.
I'm banned from the school.
That's why I couldn't.
So even with this in place against on the bond, I still took it and jeopardized my freedom to go to the school, remove my daughter from that school, transfer her to Riverdale High School, talk to them at the administrative still office of Clayton County Schools. They authorized the transfer. I did it. My signature is there.
Y'all understanding what she's saying, right? Y'all understand what she's saying? She's saying she broke the law to put her kid back into another school so that she would be able to still handle her business as a parent. Because if her kid would have stayed in the first school, Forest Park, if her kid would have stayed in Forest Park, let's say she had another disciplinary issue. Let's say she needed to talk to the teachers about her grades or something like that. She wouldn't have been allowed to. So they would have cut her at the wrist to be able to continue to parent her child. Basically, the teachers wouldn't have even been able to call her about the child because guess what? She got a TPO. She got a no contact order. So she had to take her kid out of that school where you went there for how long?
Since ninth, well, not even ninth grade because we was virtual. So like just
okay. Was that your feeder school? Like, was that where all your friends from elementary school went into?
No.
Okay.
At first, I was in APS.
Okay. Well, then moving wasn't like traumatic for you. It wasn't like you were leaving behind all your folks or nothing. Okay. Well, then she didn't have that issue. But this is a lot.
And ever since I've transferred her to the next high school, she's been doing great.
Congratulations. Thank you for getting it together. Cause you could have kept you could have took her through a whole nother world of hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, thank you for being a decent person and not holding this over your parents' head. Cause it's kids out there to be like, I called the police on you then. See, yeah, cause you're gonna get the hell out. You ain't gonna be threatening me in my own damn house. That's what you ain't gonna be doing. DeAndrea says, Sue. Please, Sue. Sue. And I don't even think you had thought about that yet. I'm telling you, Sue. Custodial interference. That's the first question. That's the first one I would think of. Okay. That'd be the first one on my tongue. Custodial interference. In some kind of way. Custodial interference. Please tell me that one is available. Fee says everybody involved needs to be accountable. This also happened on their school grounds. Yep. DeAndrea said dismiss with emotional damages the amount of $1 million. Set an example out of them. For 3 years? Yes, that is some emotional damage.
It is, literally.
That's some, find you another better lawyer than Aisha Amun-Ra. And find somebody who can let you know if whether or not you got a case against what's her name?
Sagato.
Yeah. Find out if you got a case against her.
I will.
Because that's a damn good question.
Yeah.
That's a damn good question.
I don't know why the lawyer didn't mention this to me. I'm just
we already figured out she didn't do her job correctly at all. Kimberly Cutterly Hall says, are there bond conditions with parent and child? If there is, mom would need to reach out to court to amend the bond stipulations. Let's start there. We already tried all that. The bond stipulations, you want to hear what they say again? I tell you. Her bond stipulations say, stay away. Absolutely, directly or indirectly, by mail, email, pager, telephone, or third person from the person, home, work, place, and and immediate family members of any witness, including but not limited to Travia. The bond stipulations is stipulated.
Remember, I have not yet been able to go in front of a judge. I can't do anything until the lawyer is removed from my case. And she just got that happen yesterday. She been asking for it for how long?
At least 2 weeks.
At least 2 to 3 weeks.
Maybe like a month.
Oh.
Not somebody called Al Sharpton. I'm gonna tell you why. Cause skinny Al Sharpton don't get shit done. You need fat Al Sharpton to get some shit done. This skinny Al Sharpton ain't gonna get nothing done. They said Crump. I'm with Crump. Call Crump. Don't you call Al Sharpton. Al Sharpton ain't gonna get shit done. Let's see. Yeah, she's included too. Lawyer
Sargato.
Yeah, Sargato and Clayton County Schools. Yep. Kimberly said the bond stipulations can be amended with DFACS assistance, but you still got to go to court. She hasn't been able to go to court.
They won't even talk to me. I've been down to the solicitor's office several times last week before to get turned down to say they never received the documents from the lawyer dismissing herself. Until they received that, they couldn't even talk to me. They couldn't say nothing. It's like, just wait for it. Just continue to wait.
Admin Anitra said, hell, call Fannie Willis then, somebody. That's Fulton County. We need Clay.
Right. We need Clay Coat.
And we laughing, but we not laughing. But we laughing because sometimes you got to laugh to keep from crying.
That's right.
You know what I mean? My biggest thing here was I just wanted to be able to bring awareness, because the moment you bring awareness to things, the moment people start seeing stuff, more people start talking. So when you start seeing the replays and you start seeing the Instagram posts for this, repost them. Because that's how we get the conversation going. When enough people start asking questions and saying, but wait a minute, this don't make sense.
Right.
This don't make sense.
Right.
That's the part that why we here today, because when Dr. Eddie was like, I've got a constituent, like, listen to this. I've got a constituent that course corrected her child at the school and she got arrested. They took the child out of her possession or out of her home that day and brought her back that day. But she has a no contact order with the child, but the child lives with her and she's about to graduate from school. And then to top it all off, because she hasn't been to court, the case is still open and the bond is just sitting over her head indefinitely.
How does that work?
Clayton County, that sounds like something wrong with your judicial system. That's exactly what that sounds like to me. That sounds like there is absolutely something wrong with your judicial system. Why do you have a case open for this long with somebody who wants to resolve the case?
Correct.
Who calls court be like, can I come?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, when is it my turn to come? I'm ready to come to court. Can we get this done?
Correct.
Make this make sense. Yes, DeAndrea, you are absolutely right. She said this is a nasty circle for a parent. You are it's a nasty merry-go-round. Kimberly says the ball was dropped all around with the bond stipulations and the child being placed in a home with no protection to parent. This should have been done first. Yep.
So we're waiting. Once they release this lawyer off of my case,
you can get another
then
lawyer.
I could go ahead and either get another lawyer, which at this time I've exhausted all of my fundings. I'm just gonna go in here with God on my side. I have to just present the documents that they already are aware of.
Oh God. And going to court without a lawyer is one of the because you already know they playing in your face.
Mm-hmm.
So now they about to play in your face and you don't have nobody to stop them.
All I could do is go in there with my documents.
If there's somebody that is in Clayton County that is an attorney that is listening to this, that feels like, you know what, I want to help this lady out, please tell them your Instagram so that they can get in contact with you. Let's not give out your phone number. Yeah, you're not a social media person, huh? Yeah. Sorry. Look, when I asked her for her Instagram, she sent me a screenshot. I said, all right, bet.
Yes.
Okay, don't worry about it, baby. We'll put her Instagram in the comment sections and stuff so that y'all can see it. Are you on Instagram, baby?
Mm-hmm.
You are. You give me your Instagram so you can and that way you can repost them too.
Yeah.
I got you. And look, what I'll do is I'll make your mom a contributor and you just show her how to make it so that it pop right up on her page. Okay. Yeah. All right, bet. Cause cause we gonna do this. We gonna get this circulating. Okay. Because I'm telling you, that's how you get things solved.
Mm-hmm.
Enough people start making enough noise about what's going on, and somebody says, no. So it's a scam likely. They wouldn't call in to help.
Right.
But somebody says, you know what? This person deserves some resolve. And shout out, like I said, shout out to Eddie, Dr. Gordon, because I feel as though he really is trying to get you somewhere.
Course, I know he is.
I feel like he really is trying to get you somewhere.
Most
and
certainly.
that definitely puts points behind him as somebody that I would want to have as in leadership.
Exactly.
Yeah,
yes.
definitely.
Eddie,
because how do you really handle your constituents? Are their issues your issues?
Right.
And I'm very grateful for him because this is a great conversation.
He's hands-on.
This was a great conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So unfortunate. Parents fight daily to be free. These 3 times a month mortgages at $6,000. Yeah, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Housing is a whole nother thing. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Killer Nation said, I usually see this happens a lot on to men. And I see women experience this in America as the people of color. We're losing control of our future generation and the heritage of doing things. Yeah. Kimberly says she's praying for a resolution and we're all behind you.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, DeAndrea too. She says we're praying for family.
Thank you, fam.
Yeah, definitely. And I'll do my part. This will be playing for months.
Okay.
The way I do things, I'll edit this down. I get you about 10 or so doggone real good clips, and I'll make them so that they'll be posting all summer. It ain't gonna end. Right. We keep coming back talking about this until a resolution is had. So keep me abreast of the situation, because I definitely would like to know what's going on. What we're going to do is we got to go ahead and go to a little quick commercial break. You know, we have another show coming up. Next, we got Forever I Love Atlanta coming up next. So y'all stay tuned for that. But during this commercial break, if you have any questions or if you might have any solutions, that's what I really want. You know, we hear y'all. We understand that y'all see that this doesn't make sense. And we appreciate the fact that, you know, you are behind us, so you'll be able to push the conversation forward. But let's also try to help this mother with some solutions, some things that she could do, some people she should try to connect to, some other resources. Maybe you have to go above Clayton County.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? At this point, maybe you have to go higher. Who is that next higher, higher situation that you can involve in this?
Right.
So if you're out there and you have some sort of resources or some sort of knowledge or just some sort of ideas, I could be absolutely wrong with telling her suing for custodial interference. That might not be the law that it falls under, but I did give her an idea.
That's right.
Because it hadn't even crossed her mind to sue this lady. But, you know, you might not be able to sue her in Clayton County Court, but you might be able to take her to Judge Mathis.
There you go. See you there.
You know what I'm saying? You might be able to go to Judge Judy. You know what I'm saying? And have a little conversation about a conversation. You know what I'm saying? And anything to help with these numbers is a blessing.
That's right.
Because I promise you that counseling wasn't free or cheap either.
No, it was not.
Okay then. Mm-hmm. So what's her name again?
Salgado.
Her. Hey. Where's
Mind your business. Mind your business.
Oh, we're going to go to a quick commercial break, but when we get back, we're going to go ahead and finish out this conversation. This is All Hustle, No Fear on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. I told you I am so in love with this song. Please don't judge me for playing this every day.
Da 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 da. You get on my damn nerves. My patience running thin. This ain't even anger. Bitch, you make me anxious. This is barely about us. You got problems in your mind, and you keep making big threats, and we don't see eye to eye. You spend half your life with dilated pupils. I don't think you're nice, and you treat me kinda cruel. All your moves is crazy, you compromise my safety. All your friends are shady, they tried to warn me vaguely. You patronize me daily, you never call me baby or treat me like a lady. And mainly, quite frankly, you get on my damn nerves. My patience wearing thin, and this ain't even anger. Bitch, you make me anxious. This is barely about us. You got problems in your mind, and you keep making big threats, and we don't see eye to eye at your big ribage. You should have a grip on that reckless rage, and I should take a hint, cause my resting state shouldn't be delusion. I should contemplate how we got to this conclusion. Well, we used to have some things so simple, so sweet. You had me blush and sweat me off of my feet. We used to hide the shit all down to a science. Now are we sharing this? Imagine if we stood our ground. I wish that we could work this out. Let's get it. You get on my damn nerves. My patience
Hello, my name is Dr. Eddie Gordon.
With over 2 decades in higher education, specializing in corrections, criminology, and deviant behavior.
And I'm running for District 1 Clinton County Commissioner.
I'll fight for lower property taxes and provide opportunities for the homeless. Affordable housing is a right, not a privilege. Zoning decisions impact us all. I'll seek your input. Let's build a future where every voice is heard. Support our campaign for meaningful change. I'm Dr. Gordon, your advocate for a better community.
To get involved in my campaign, go to www.votedreddygordon.com. Make a contribution, whatever you can. If you feel like canvassing, let's do this together and join hands and make sure that our property taxes don't continuously keep on increasing. Thank you.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is All Hustle, No Fear on Hits 92.3. And every morning you wake up with us because we rock your mic.
Mm-hmm. How big is your mic, Sunshine?
Big enough to interview you with.
All right, we're back. This has been a very enlightening conversation. Even the behind the scenes, we've got some couple ideas out there behind the scenes as well. So I really, really hope that this finds a way to turn the tide for you guys. I hope and I pray that this family grows and just blossoms the way it's supposed to. And this is just something that you guys look back on later in life and just say, that was some weird crap. You know what I mean? But it definitely didn't hold you guys back, and it didn't stop you guys from being a beautiful family. I'm a hairstylist as well. Before I got into radio, my profession was cosmetology. It is a great field. Okay. Get into it because your eyebrows look great, baby. Okay. Your eyebrows yes. You know what I'm saying? So definitely find a focus, find something that you really want to do, put something at the top of your paper and work towards that. You know what I'm saying? You are a very beautiful girl. Don't let what happened to you define you at all. You just was going through something that day and adults took it too far. That had nothing to do with you. That I'm really, after really, really listening to this, what's this lady name again?
Salgado.
She is really feeling like the villain of this story right now. Like, if you take her out, the story completely changes. If you take that one person out of the story completely changes. Mm-hmm. The narrative changes. And so, I want you to realize that, you know what I'm saying? That none of this had it started, but none of this had anything to do with you. And I don't feel like none of this was your fault. Okay. Mom, keep doing what you're doing. Because one, it's a beautiful thing that you took those extra steps to go and to find her counseling and to help her through the growing pains that she was going through, that all kids are going to go through. And that you even stepped up and said, you know what, let me deal with some of my emotional issues well. And let me find better ways to address this situation, not only for her, but for your other children as well, so that you can be able to respond respectfully, right? Correct. But at the same time, please don't ever stop trying to course correct your children, because that is your whole point as a parent. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Correct. So keep doing what you're doing, and hopefully we find some sort of resolution for you, and we find somebody that's out there who knows how to handle this situation or is in a position that can fix this and handle this situation. Yes. And I absolutely positively thank you guys for coming in. Here on the table are some All Hustle No Fear toothbrushes, so y'all can keep my name in your mouth. And this is All Hustle No Fear. I've got to get out of here, but coming up next we have Forever I Love Atlanta with your girl April. After that, we also have the Pink Link radio show, and later on in the day we have it's all women. Wait. We got a show in between there. We also have the Goat Shop at 11. And then we got the Pink Link at 12. And then at 6 o'clock, we have Forever I Love. We have Fire Radio. Oh, my God. I messed that all the way up. Y'all stay tuned to Hits 92.3. We got to line up. This is All Hustle, No Fear. We got to get out of here. Y'all stay tuned. We'll see y'all later. Chico!
Chico! Yeah. Hey, I just got hit 8 times, I'ma do what I do. Pussy nigga, get your paper, I ain't worried about you. You niggas cuffing on these hoes when they really want you. My bitch home washing bloody money, she gon' iron it too. Niggas ratting like it's cool, my shit just hit the news. Swear to God I'm out here grinding cause I only want blues. Niggas turn, she go bionic, doctor added the screws. I'm getting busy cooking up and I'm still in ICU. I'm contemplating retaliation, nigga, what should I do? This shit brought me back to prison, got me rocking in blue. I ain't rocking with no bunkie, give me a private room. Nurse just took me on the date, she know I got the juice. Why I'm eating bullshit when baby feeding me fruits. My ex trying to get me the spoon, but I don't do the cahoot. But 30 bench truck off the lot and everything still brand new. They tried to piece me up like 50, all I did was recruit. Yeah, they tried to wet me up. Wet me up. They was only coming in, they tried to set me up. Cause I don't give a fuck. The money coming in, they try to wet me up. I start to chase a nigga, cause I ain't give a fuck. The money coming in, a nigga wet me up. I started chasing a nigga, cause I ain't give a fuck.
Hey, listen, we got Big Yada in the building. For y'all don't know who Big Yada is, that's my security. She taking real good care of me. And then we got this nigga, he want ice cream and cake. They ain't want me to walk, they ain't want me to live. But guess what? We did it.